Sometimes I do. Yo, yo, yo! What's up, everybody?
Another Monday night.
That's
Howdy.
right. That's right. Welcome to the Bourbon Assault. I'm Glenn. That's the cool Glenn. And that's Paul. So tonight we are doing Sam Huston. I got Sam Huston, I guess that was probably in 2019, the end of 19 maybe. I got that 12 year.
Yeah.
And then the 14 year came out that same year, I think, or the beginning of the following year. And then the 15 we just got. So I'm curious to see what that tastes like. So,
Me good.
All I remember is how Brian was raving about the 12. Sam Huston 12 was in my top 3. That must be pretty tasty then.
We're going to find out Brian's wrong.
and I'm pretty sure it was
Yeah,
in
was,
there.
I mean, that
So,
was, a couple years ago. So
Yep.
he's tasted a lot of other bourbons since then. I'm sure his top 3 has changed.
So, it is bottled. Sam Huston is bottled by Three Spirits Bottling Company, right? And it is for, what is the, do you remember what that distillery, or the, who it's for, though? Western Spirit Company. Same ones that do Calumet Farms, that's correct. So, I have this beautiful decanter here.
That is beautiful.
It's a pretty cool one, isn't it?
Mhm.
My buddy Brian got me that. So it's funny because every once in a while I get a package in the mail. I have no idea where it comes from. I open it up and it's something about bourbon. So he always tells me, he's like, hey, if you get anything about bourbon, it's from me. So
Good friend to have.
Love to get those
absolutely.
kind of packages.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep on coming.
All right, so we're going to do the 12 year. The 12 year is 100. No, it's almost 100. It's 98 proof. Mash bill is 74% corn, 18% rye, and 8% malted barley.
And number
I
4
don't-
char barrel, right?
Is it a number 4?
Yeah, 4 char.
Yep. So that's a pretty deep char, number 4 char. This is the batch 3. If anybody wanted to know, it is barreled on 406. Yep, something like that.
Yeah.
Age 12 years and 11 months. So
Okay.
almost a
Almost
13 year.
year.
That's probably why they didn't do a 13 year.
Could be.
Maybe. Because it's
Skipped
really
right to
close.
14.
They just skip
Hey,
right to it.
your cousin, or I think his cousin John Wolf
Yep.
says the can looks like your head.
Hey, shut up.
I mean, it's true
How's that?
story.
It is kind of true, though.
I'm not going to say you're wrong.
This has a little man bun on top. I can't even do that. So,
This looks like the inside of his head.
are you saying my head is empty?
Sorry, I mean,
It's full of bourbon knowledge, and that's about it.
Just like that.
where do
Yeah, just like that, filled with bourbon. Funny. What's up, John? All right, so let's get into this. I'm curious to see exactly how much better these are supposed to be. So, again, 98 proof, the 12 year. Brian, thank you for allowing me to have this bottle of 12 year.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brian.
Very generous.
May not be too full when we get done, but
We didn't do too much damage yet,
no, that's not even a Glen pour.
but if it turns out to be the best one, it's probably gonna return to.
Tell you what, it's got a pretty good nose. And I think the mash bills are all the same. The years are just different. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That
They're all
is- that is
74%, 18, and 8%.
Just get a little
Yeah.
more of that char.
It's kind of like,
They're also all char for
all right. What'd you get on the nose?
A little caramel.
You definitely get the corn.
I get a lot of corn, but I
that
also
mash
get,
bill you'd expect to.
yeah. But I also get caramel. Yeah,
It's a
it's
sweet
not
corn.
vanilla.
Caramel
It's like a sweet,
If it
yeah.
tastes like caramel corn, I'm gonna be real happy.
Ooh, caramel corn. That's right. I do love caramel corn. All right. I'm going in.
Come on in, let's do it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's pretty good.
It's tasty.
I like how the taste stays on your tongue.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a good mouthfeel.
And it stays on the tongue.
Yeah.
It's not staying here as much in the Kentucky Hug, but it's staying in your mouth.
No, for 100 proof, you would expect some kind of Kentucky Hug out of that.
Nothing.
And there's
It's
really
smooth.
nothing. That's smooth. It is smooth.
A lot going on with the flavor profile, and I can't pinpoint most of it, but there's a lot going on in there. That's very good. It's still on my tongue.
It is. Yeah. It's got a good finish to it. All right, let's get the real one.
Even smoother on the second pour.
Mm-hmm. Got some nice legs to it. And it's actually a beautiful color for a 12-year.
I know you said caramel on the nose, but maybe some dried food in there. Maybe a little fig or something.
Ooh, fig's a good call.
And I mean, there's a lot there. It's hard for me to pinpoint this one, but the flavor is amazing.
Yeah, I definitely get rye.
Yeah, I was gonna say
There's
definitely
a
get some of the
rye
spiciness.
spice
Dry spice
in that
on
one.
finish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's sticking around for a
Yeah,
while.
it does.
That's
It's
a
stick
that's a
around.
long
That's
yeah,
time.
it's still there.
They got that part down for sure.
I'm gonna Bob Steele this one.
Bob Still it. Got a story for Bob Still in a second.
All right.
A lot of the spices come out
Yeah, I was
in a
gonna
good
say
way. In a
black
good-
pepper comes out of that one. It didn't enhance the caramel anymore, but the caramel's there anyway.
Caramel's
so,
there, yep. A little bit of oak comes out on the Bob Still.
Yeah,
I feel like I get a little citrus.
you get citrus out of that, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Banana citrus,
Not apple.
not apple, just not apple.
Man, that finish though.
It is
That
amazing.
is a long finish.
Finish and mouthfeel.
Yeah. Good flavor profile. I like that one.
Well, I hope the other two stand up even close to this because this is a very good pour.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about top three, but it's definitely single digits for me.
Yeah, that's good.
That's very good.
That's good. Again, Brian, thank you for that
Yes,
bottle.
thank you, Brian.
We drank mine, so.
True.
So you're going to have to be a Western fan. I only called it glimpses and didn't have time to research it. Apparently there's a John Wayne movie where there's a Bob Still in it.
Oh, really?
Character.
Ah. That'd be kind of fun. That'd be fun for Bob.
I'll have research for next Monday, guys. Ladies and
In that
gentlemen.
case, when you dress up for Halloween as Bob Steele.
Right. I'm sorry. I am drinking out of a Blade and Bow Yeti. It's my 12-year water.
Are you allowed to do that while we're tasting Sam?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
You would just do that right
No
there.
rules
Yeah,
against that?
there's no rules against that.
Yeah,
Especially not on this show.
pretty much no rules on this show.
Mm-mm.
Except we taste bourbon. Number one rule,
Number one rule.
taste bourbon.
All right, so this is batch 2 of, let me see. Yeah, this is batch 2, 14-year-old. This is also at 98. Ah, okay.
They're all
Yeah.
90?
No.
Yeah?
No, sir. I thought they
So,
were too.
fun fact. Turn
Fun
that one
fact.
around real quick. First,
Fun fact.
I'm
Like
other
fun
way.
facts.
Other way. Keep going.
Fun fact. Okay.
These were all barreled on the exact same month and year.
Were
All
they?
3 bottles, just bottled at different times. These are all distilled 4 of 06.
That's right.
It's pretty cool.
Absolutely. You are
And-
correct.
And they're all the same batch. They're all batch MD1s. So these are all the
Batch
exact.
two?
This is all the exact same
Just
liquid.
right.
Just
Exact
in the
same
barrel
age
and
period or starting period. Exact same barrel char. Exact. So these are everything's the same except for how long they sat there.
all. Nice.
Except for I can't speak on where in the Rye House or what the aging process was, but
Yeah.
this is all the same stuff, guys. So this is a really cool comparison from the 12-year to the 14-year
Yeah.
to the 15-year, with the exception of the 15-year is at 103 proof as opposed to
98.
the other two being at 98. So this is a really cool little side by side.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I've never actually been able to do this where it's the same starting product.
Yeah, that's awesome. And there are very few bottles. I mean, this one is 298 of 324.
Yeah, this is 344 of 528.
Yeah.
That one's 146 of 533.
So, 500 bottles. This one's got 300 bottles. This is all non-chill filtered. Yeah.
So this is a very cool side by side.
Yeah.
Actually, probably as far as what the story behind it, probably one of the coolest ones I've been involved in.
Yeah, it is. It's really cool. And the John Hargrove, he was the master distiller for Sazerac and for Barton, I believe, 1792, and he does the blending of these barrels.
Yes.
So I'm pretty sure he knows what he's talking about.
He should know what he's doing.
Dude, I don't know if these are blended.
Or maybe he doesn't.
Well,
That's why
the
I
barrels.
thought
It's yeah, it is.
Okay.
Out of 3 different. It's not a single barrel.
Agreed. Okay.
It's
I'm sorry.
a small
Yeah,
batch. So
it's a small batch.
right.
Yeah, this one's only 2 barrels,
That one's 2 barrels.
and this one's 3 barrels,
Okay.
and that one's 3 barrels.
And that one's 3. Yeah. Yep.
All
It's
right.
interesting.
Very cool lineup, gentlemen.
Yeah. Hey,
Round 2.
cheers. Round 2.
Cheers.
This is the 14 year.
I get some vanilla on that nose.
Yeah, and I don't get caramel. It's funny. I don't
this-
get the caramel out of that one. I get the vanilla. Yeah,
I could
you're
be
absolutely right.
Describing it wrong, but I think this nose is calmer.
That's not bad. That's not a bad way to describe it. Calmer,
Quieter.
quieter.
It's not making as much
No, I still hear it.
It's definitely in there.
It's still there.
Yeah, but that's a stronger vanilla.
Yeah.
And I don't get oak, which I'm surprised about. It's a 14-year-old, right?
Yeah, 14.
Yeah.
I think there's a little oak there.
So it's funny. I know it's called a 12, a 14, and a 15. So this is exactly 15. 14 and a month. And like I said, that's 12 months and 12 years, 11 months. It's really
That's almost a 13.
It's a 13, 14, 15. And, 1 month. Amongst friends, what's that?
Mm. Mm. Wow. That mouthfeel on that one.
It's a little more silky than the first
Absolutely.
Yes.
I was just thinking that.
And the vanilla really
It's like
comes,
velvet.
one. Velvet.
the vanilla really comes to light on the palate.
We can't not do that. It's just stupid. Hey, what's up, Brian? Yeah, wow.
Wish you were here, Brian.
Some of us do.
I wish you were here, buddy.
That's just so I can tell you you're wrong.
Nah.
Oh, wait, that's Tony, who's not on.
Tony.
Silliness.
Where's
Does
Tony?
he even work here anymore?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen him in a
Haven't seen
while.
He's on the injured reserve.
Injury.
We'll bring him back up once he gets done the minors. That's a smoother representation of that.
It's funny because that one has a super long finish.
Yes.
Right?
And mouthfeel.
That one has a great mouthfeel. Silky,
Full
velvety,
flavor. Yep.
right? But
Not as long as
that finish just wasn't there.
No.
Yeah.
And the mouthfeel wasn't
but
as
Get the rye on the finish.
But delicious.
Oh, yeah.
They're,
Mm.
they're both amazing, but in different ways.
Yeah. Yeah. I do get oak on the finish of this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More so.
More so.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't get it on the initial. I don't get it
No.
mid palate. I get it on that finish.
Agreed.
The finish is sticking around. It's not bad. It's just not as long
As obvious.
Yeah, as obvious. That's a great way to put it. Not as obvious. Bob stealing it.
I got the Glencore on this one.
Mm.
So there's more than just spice and pepper this time, but I can't pinpoint it. I don't have that educated palate.
It's a nuttiness. Do you get that?
I didn't Bob steal it yet.
I get
Going in.
oak. It's almost like a peanut flavor to me.
Go with that.
And the spices really do come out again. I mean
It
A
does.
lot of spice.
the black pepper comes out of that. Yeah.
Another very good one.
Yeah, man.
I'm not getting the nut. I'm waiting for it, but it's not coming.
Oh, I'll give it to you.
I'll leave you two alone.
Yeah, I was gonna say no, you
PA
won't.
Bourbon Squad. I almost sent you the pink slip
It was
in the mail.
It was a PA Stewart pick. I felt like they needed to know about it.
We needed it first.
That's
in the employee handbook, page 1, article 3, subsection 2A.
Right.
Yeah. How good.
I didn't get the handbook.
It's subsection 2.
I didn't get the handbook. What do you want?
You got a handbook.
I did not. If I did, I threw it away immediately.
Well, there we go.
I threw it away immediately.
Ladies and gentlemen, read the fine print.
So again, I mean that's a really good mash bill. I think. I mean that is.
They did a good job.
Delicious all the way through. This is going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one. Don't want to be a tough one.
I'm going to give me a cool cup.
Yeah. You got that
Gotta
purified
step up your water game.
Although his is a 13-year, which is good.
But mine's like bottom shelf.
You have to start distilling your own water.
Yeah.
What it comes down to.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
You'll get there.
It's a very fine process.
I'll catch up with the big boys.
All right, so 2 of these have been really outstanding. On this one is a little bit more than this one. Certainly not as much as the 12-year, but I think the finish on the 15 is better than the 14. Man, I don't know. This is going to be a hard one.
It is going to be a hard one.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard but easy.
You heard it from him first, folks. It's going to be hard but easy. Okay, then you're first, sir.
I'm just biting my tongue right now.
That's it.
That's it, huh?
15 in front. Just because I thought they got smoother and more complex with flavor as it went on.
Okay. All right. I want to do one thing
They are all so close. I mean, they are amazing.
I want to do one thing that I usually don't do.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. Here we go. This is where we get in trouble.
This is where we get in trouble.
Where we get in trouble.
But I want to try the 12-year just one more time.
I want to blend all 3 of them.
That would be a really good
do that
thing,
afterwards.
too. But I just want to... I don't know.
Well, if he's doing it, I'm doing it. If you jump off a bridge, I'm not jumping off the bridge.
Yes, you will.
Okay, he's probably right, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, this
Especially if he has bourbon in his hand.
Oh, there's bourbon there.
I'm good.
Are you good? He thinks he's good, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen.
he thinks he knows. All right, you can go.
I didn't want to drink all of his 12-year.
Oh, that's going to be gone by tonight.
Thanks, Brian.
Yeah, that caramel on that nose, boy. Wow.
A little behind on comments. I apologize. I didn't realize it wasn't growing on my list without me moving it.
That's what she said.
Well, that's her job.
Sorry.
Jason Fitz.
You gotta move it for it to grow.
What states do you have for each? What states do you have? I'm not following your question, Jason. If you could revisit it.
States?
What states do you have for each? I read that right, didn't I? Still sober enough, I think.
What states do you have for each? Jason,
Where
I
did we
don't
get them?
know.
Or
Yeah.
Maryland and I know
So
Maryland
yeah,
for sure.
so what they did, and I don't know if everybody knows this, but they picked a specific state to send these out to first.
Is that why it's called Batch MD for Maryland?
Maybe.
I know I've
Yeah.
only seen them in Maryland.
Yeah.
So for Jason, I'm sorry if that's your question. They definitely say Batch MD1 on all 3 bottles.
Yep, all 3 bottles of Maryland 01.
I didn't realize that they
Yep.
released special batches to each.
Yep.
So he got back to us. Each bottle has a specific state.
Yeah.
That he has 2 Indianas and 1 Ohio. With that being said, Jason, these are definitely Maryland's then. So thank you for the clarification.
Yes, sir.
Sorry about that. I just didn't realize that's how.
Yeah, I
they
forgot that fact that they release them to
The
certain
state.
state.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah. So
that makes sense why we got the same batch.
So, Jason, let me ask you a question then. Is the bottling date the same on yours as it is on ours, 0406? Because all 3 of ours are 0406.
Would make sense if they would release them different times to different
Yeah,
states.
to different states. And that's what I think. That's what I think happened.
I mean,
But that'd be kind of cool to see what his was, what his are, not was. Yeah. Are was.
You know.
English, math, what difference?
Yeah, we're bourbon majors, not English majors.
Correct.
Learn something new.
Go ahead, Paul.
So, I wouldn't change it much. But I would put this
slightly closer.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, actually, he's not wrong.
So you're saying you're wrong?
Maybe they're very
I'm not wrong. You had to be
they're
something.
very close. I mean, they are very, very close. I mean,
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to revisit the 12-year.
the 12, almost 13 year.
The 12, almost 13 year. I felt like the 12-year to me had a little bit more of ups and downs, right? Wasn't as consistent throughout. And I think the 14 and 15 were very consistent throughout. I do think the 15 does outperform slightly the 14 though.
Okay.
So I'm going to do this just behind that, and I will still do that. I think you're right about that, Paul.
Yeah,
So,
I think Paul's lineup's right.
so hey, again, we all picked the same ones. So that doesn't happen very often.
So Jason's getting back to us. His 12-year is a different one. Is a 12-year 4-month batch 1.
Okay. All right, good. So ours is a batch 3.
Well, no, ours is batch 1.
Ours is a batch 3.
Batch size is 3 barrels.
3 barrels. Well,
No, the batch size is 3 barrels. We got batch 1.
batch 1.
MD1.
MD1.
He's got, that was his, I don't know if that it was his, so that was his Indiana. It was 12 years, 4 months, batch 1
Okay.
of 3 barrels.
Okay.
Then his 14-year is a 14-year, 4-month, where ours
4 month, yeah.
was 14-year, 1
1
month.
month.
His was also batch 1 for his state of 3 barrels.
Okay.
So a little different, apparently.
So 14-year was batch 1.
Yeah, ours was batch 1.
And we had
2 barrels.
2 barrels on this
So
one.
I feel like the right thing to do is he should send us his bottles and we'll compare them to these bottles.
And we can send him some of ours.
Right.
Actually,
I mean, that's-
let's have Jason get to us offline, and
Right.
we'll send him 3 samples. I'll send him some empty bottles, and if he doesn't mind reciprocating, he can send them back to us, and we'll do a side-by-side.
That'd be kind of cool to do.
That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
We could do that on the YouTube channel.
So
Yeah.
his 15-year
We could.
is a 15-year exact, is a batch 2, though.
Okay, ours is a batch 3, right? No,
No,
ours
ours-
is a batch 1.
we got
They're
all batch 1.
That's right. Yeah.
But his is a batch 2 of 3 barrels, which ours
Okay.
is a batch 1 of. So it's very cool. I didn't realize that's awesome that they do that for states.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very
That's
nice.
very interesting.
Jason, thank you for helping out here and contributing that information to us. Very,
Absolutely.
Very interesting. And
Absolutely.
we'll get in touch with you after this and talk to you.
Yes, sir. All right, so that's what we got.
That's what
I mean, I think we were all pretty much
I don't
on
think
that
you
one.
will be unhappy with your purchase of these.
If you get any of them.
Get some, yeah.
And at least in Maryland, you might not find it at 1 out of every 10 stores, but I've seen these on shelves.
Yeah, they're available.
They're not.
They're definitely
They're not
available.
well known yet. So if you want, I forget the price. Was it $120-ish somewhere there?
Yeah, they range between $100 and $120.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
So I mean, if you're into bourbon, it's not a bad price point. It's definitely well worth it, and you can find them.
Yeah.
They are out there in Maryland right now.
I think they are definitely well worth the price point.
If you like bourbon and you got the money to splurge on it, it's worth every penny of it.
Yeah, it's delicious. I mean, every single one of those are delicious.
Agreed.
And they definitely have a slightly different profile to each one, which is good. But that's all we got. Next week, I'm trying to get the Mashed Up Mamas back on.
Oh, nice.
That would be super cool. Yes.
I've never experienced that. So
Oh, that's a treat, my
you might have
friend.
to sit on the sideline and watch
Yes,
that action go
that
by.
is a treat. So the Mashed Up Mamas may be here. If not, we can do the one we talked about with the bum burgers.
18, 19, and 20.
18, 19, and 20 bum
Release.
burgers.
Yep,
Right.
yep.
So that's all we got, folks.
All right.
Thank you very much. Check us out on YouTube, Instagram, blah blah blah. You know the deal.
In summary, go get some.
Have a
Go
good
get
night.
some. Right.